EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the New York Giants and the Pittsburgh Steelers under the lights on Monday night.
We're here at the confluence. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other team?
Well, that's always the question, and I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame, I think they're not even quite sure. Everyone goes in feeling really good about the week work. They feel really good about where they are from a game plan perspective. But now, can you adjust? Can you find the elements of that game plan that are best suited for having success in this given game? That's the key.
The Steelers led out by their quarterback, Russell Wilson. Still strange to not see him in a Seattle uniform where he was for a decade, a couple of years with the Broncos. And now Greg, the 9-time Pro Bowler, year one in Pittsburgh.
At one point, this guy was one of the top superstars in the entire league, and I don't think he's fallen as far from that as people want to imagine. This is still a winning quarterback in the NFL, and historically, what's been a very dynamic dual-threat approach in his game has turned to more of a passing style as he's gotten older. But if he puts together one of those vintage performances we've seen over the years, he's going to be a hard one to beat.
2nd and a yard. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Harris. A gain there of 16 yards. That's a Steeler 1st down.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
He runs with it, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. Tyler Nubin is there for the stop. Third down, 3 to go. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Russ. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cordell Flock. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
The Giants, led out by their quarterback, Daniel Jones. Here he is. It's year 6 in the NFL. He was the 6th overall pick back in 2019 out of Duke. And Jones still at the helm for the Giants.
Here's what you call a little bit of a polarizing player, Mike. His career has been a bit of a mixed bag after being a first-round pick a few years back. At times, he looks like a bona fide franchise quarterback. At others, he looks like a guy who's still trying to find his way and take that next step. It's the consistency. That's the biggest issue. If that changes, man, he'll finally be able to reach his full potential.
That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Singletary. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Jones. He's got his man complete to Johnson.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
Up the middle, here's Singletary. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Cameron Hayward, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Jones. And open downfield. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
1st and 10. Play action now. It's Jones. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Dante Jackson.
When you find yourself in this situation now, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Steelers offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he will go all all the way. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Giants offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. From the gun, it's Jones. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will score. Devin Singletary. Touchdown, New York. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Here's Greg Joseph for the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense make their way out to take over once more. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
Now it's Harris. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. Second down and 3. On the give, it's Singletary. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Shotgun now for Jones. That'll be caught by the running back, Singletary. And he will have the 1st down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that 1st down.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the 1st down with something underneath and get that fresh set of down. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the 1st down.
And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Devin Singletary. Touchdown, New York. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Steelers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On 1st down, it's Harris. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. A run up the middle with Warren. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Wilson. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
On the give, it's Harris. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the first down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball...
That is caught back corner of the end zone. Darnell Washington. Touchdown, Steelers. Greg, what a great play called down there, using the size of the tight end. You've been there. That's a really difficult play to pull off.
And I can promise you, Mike, they spend a lot of time all week working on this very play. They go down in the red zone, and they talk through it. They walk through it. He understands he's got that big-bodied tight end. Use all of that space to the outside. Keep the ball away from the defender. And it's the trust knowing that your guy is going to keep those feet in bounds and come down with 6.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense running back Devin Singletary back on the field, and he's been a big component of... A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Singletary. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Back to throw is Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose. Forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. And he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. So on fourth down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. Calvin Austin deep for the Steelers. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on time. On fourth down, it's hammer time. The Scottish hammer. Jamie Gillen on to kick. Back deep to receive is Calvin Austin. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds. The Steelers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That's to the big tight end, Freiermuth. Yeah. So a big one there to start the drive. 42 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Wilson lines up in the pistol. Quick throw on target to Pickens. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now it's Wilson. He pulls it in around the 5. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. To throw again is Wilson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Van Jefferson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And they'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Giants offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A dive and a catch. Incredible. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Jones going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Here we go on 4th down with Jones. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line. A big play there on 4th down. Good for an even 20. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Again, it's Jones. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. And he will go all the way. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, Giants.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
So now this to get them back to even heading into the break. The kick is good. Exciting finish to the half. We are tied as both teams head to their respective locker rooms.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Reports.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the... So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing now is Jones. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Now a play fake. Jones. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 2. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is It creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll give it to Harris again. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Steelers. On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and through. And the Steelers go up by 7, 28-21. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Tracy now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency?
And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, New York.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Joseph's extra point up and good. And the Giants have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Wilson. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
3rd and real long. This is where your defensive line has to come to life. They decided to keep extra blockers in the backfield, but it didn't matter. They were able to bring them down for a sack and brings up 4th down.
Here's Smith-Marset. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll give it to Singletary to begin this drive. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the gun, it's Jones. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Here's Austin to return. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. Both these offenses have been in form. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this 3rd quarter, and it's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
On 1st down, right back to Harris. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Now Russ. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
Brian Burns with the sack, and that's exactly the type of play the Giants envisioned when they traded for him from Carolina back in March. Only 8 sacks a season ago, and the question was that production indicative of him as a player or more of his surroundings? But either way, he's picked up right where he left off, and he's one of the best pass rushers in the entire league.
And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. Third and long. Back to throw. Wilson. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will go up by 7. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Tracy now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and receiver Darius Slayton get to go to work again. They'll start out first down and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. He's got his man. That's Slayton. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. Now a 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Jones. He'll try to run for it. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
So, set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw is Jones. Now a screen going to be set up for Singletary. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Oh! And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
A give, and here comes Harris. Oh, he is going to be swarmed under, met in the end zone. It's a safety. And that's the first thought in your mind, running a play from the one. If you're the defense, trap them back behind the line, get a safety, and that's exactly what they do with the good stop there.
This is one of those situations, Mike, where the defense really understands what's coming. They know the offensive point of view is to just try to give themselves a little breathing room, move it away from the goal line, and in this case, they're able to capitalize, make the tackle for loss, and it leads to the safety.
So after that safety, it is a free kick, and that comes from the 20. That's taken at about the 14. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Jones. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The numbers there tell the story. That last completion moves him over 400 yards passing for the game. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now Jones. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Jones. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
Here in the 4th quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run here. And he's got another one. Devin Singletary. Touchdown, New York. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now, Jones. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. George Pickens and the Steelers offense heading back onto the field. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Deonte Banks.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. On first down, Jones. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards.
I love these crossing routes, Mike. Not only do they put so much stress into the deep layers of the defense, but they really allow the wide receivers to run with the ball after the catch. We just saw a great example why, and it led to a huge chunk play.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They'll run straight ahead with Singletary. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. In motion, it's Robinson. They'll drop to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Singletary.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. So now after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Jones. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. So this now, a pressure spot for Greg Joseph. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a 1-score game, but a little more breathing room now. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the goal line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Wilson. Here's a screen set up for Warren. It is 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Quick throw on target to Pickens. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again, Wilson. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. Again, Wilson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. No easy completions. And this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Singletary now on 1st and 10. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll run once more with Singletary. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout to talk things over before 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jones. Open man, that's Slayton. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Giants.
And after that 1st down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a 1-possession game.
That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Singletary. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Giants 1st down. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo. They'll go back to Singletary on 1st down. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go on the clock. So this now, a pressure spot for Greg Joseph. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So a road win here for the Giants. This